Ooh, this is gonna.
All right.
Yo, we're live out of nowhere. All right, it was zoned out, man. I was just watching some fishing videos. I was zoned out there for a minute. But how's it going, buddy?
Oh, just hanging in there. Feel like this month. I feel like that 3 week. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have 3 weeks of nothing. Went by really fast because Susky is literally next week.
Yeah, got some few folks coming in. It is, man. It comes up fast. It's every year. I say this to myself. I gotta like not do so much, and then next thing you know, I schedule so much, and and I'm always like, man, I wish I didn't schedule so much, but because it definitely eats into, like for example, Champlain. You know, like when my practice time up there, you know, my history stuff wasn't working, and you know, of course, I lost some fish that could have put me in the top 10, but either way, I ended up having no other place to go. It didn't work out. 79 inches. But I just do too much, man. Do too much. So you gotta pull a little bit off, I think, sometimes, and you actually get more for less sometimes.
We tied because I struggled at my river tournament on Saturday and had like 79.75. So
dang. Anyway, well, we'll get it back, man. That's
brutal. That might have been the worst tournament I've ever fished on like a local level, because like I don't even know how I got like fourth. Like I was like, oh yeah, there's no way I'm getting like top 5. Yeah, because that was my goal, was just get top 5, and I couldn't find any smallmouth. I didn't catch a single one.
Sounds rough.
Like it was like the smallmouth stretch too.
Yeah.
So,
well, hey man, it's better than 90th or whatever I was. So Champlain's got
we only had like 39 people in ours, so it's a big difference.
Still, but anyway, that's probably my worst finish ever in a tournament. But it just goes to show, man, that the numbers, and everyone who fishes it, you know, KS, Bassmaster, whatever, numbers never really show the story. You know, unfortunately, you know, having the fish on to be in the top 5, if I just land them, everyone just thinks, oh wow, that was easy, you know. But when you don't, and you got nowhere else to go, nothing else to do, and you know, numbers don't tell the whole story. Yeah, but fishing is funny like that, man. The fish have a say in it. You can do everything right, make all the casts, like literally hook up with the fish like I did. They don't get in the boat. The fish just have a say in it. You can do everything right. So I don't think I wouldn't have changed anything. A fun trip. I love Champlain. It's just a bummer the water was so low on that fishery. But either way, we're going to talk about the Susky 5 Slama-Jama today. I see people joining now. If you got questions, please, now's the time. Answer or ask them, and we'll answer them. And we will be answering questions that we're getting commonly. So this will hopefully clear some of those up for you guys. So anyway, we'll pull up the website too. But first thing is first, let me look at my notes.
This one. I was originally going to fly out to this one, but I changed my mind and was like, you know what? I'm going to drive. I'm going to actually fish, just like I did in Mississippi.
Yeah, so. Get some fishing in for sure. Get some good content going. Your content's awesome. So if you guys aren't following Jake, you guys need to for sure. IL Yakin on the IG. Okay, so first, before we even pull up the website, I'll just say there are a lot of other clubs having joint events with us, right? So let's talk about the other events and how those rules and things are going to affect our event. So you got the Pennsylvania Bass Nation, you got the Keystone, you got Slay Nation, and then obviously you've got the Native Power Hour, which are the main 2 events: is the Kayak Adventure Series and the Native Power Hour. Okay, Native Power Hour is just on Saturday. It's just their normal Native Power Hour. The only difference is that it's a 9-hour tournament instead of 8. Usually native power hours are 8 hours, and they give $1,000 to the biggest bass per hour. And then there is a prize for the top, anglers as well at the very end of it. They have the most total inches, kind of like Major League Fishing format. It's really fun. I hope you guys double dip in that. But I will say that, so Kayak Adventure Series, we just sent $1,000 to Big Adventures Native Watercraft to pay $1,000 for the final hour, because they only have a budget for 8 hours. So we said, you know what, we will pitch in and give you guys $1,000 for that final hour. So we're doing that through the Kayak Adventure Series, and also giving away GoPro to the Native Power Hour event for the winner of the overall. We didn't do the big bass because if you get big bass, obviously you won one of the hours. You got $1,000 already, right? So we're doing a GoPro to give away to the winner of that event. So sweetening the pot on both sides of this thing here. So we want you guys to fish the Native Power Hour event and the Kayak Adventure Series event. Of course, that's why we're here. But if you are a local who's fishing, your local event, obviously you want to get AOI points for that. You want to be a part of that. We want you to do that. Those are usually $50, $60, $70 to enter. So if you're doing that and you're like, man, I don't want to spend that plus 175 for the individual for Kayak Adventure Series, 100 something for the Native Power Hour, $75 for the team division for the Kayak Adventure Series, then we just encourage you guys to pick and choose, just try to get involved in something with KAS or the Power Hour. So let's say you do your local club tournament and it's $50, 60, whatever. Go do the $75 team event for the Kayak Adventure Series. Get a teammate. It's a ton of fun. It's easy. It's 5 fish from both anglers. It's laid back. Obviously, if you're fishing a local event, you're local to that area. You have the best chance to win, obviously, because you know that water better than anyone else. So I would say if you're not going to enter all of it, if you enter all of it, it might be like $400 or $500 worth of entry fees. It could be literally a lot, which means you're going to win more as well. So if you got, the confidence and the money to do it, awesome. Go ahead and do it. But we just want to encourage you guys to fish the local event. If you're local, you need points, and just something, even if it's the $25 micro bag for the Kayak Adventure Series, even if it's that's it. Just fish that along with your local event. Just get involved and register for one of the KAS or the Native event as well. And one of the reasons why we're saying that too is if you didn't hear this yet from your local club directors, I know that Vinny with Native Power Hour and Aaron, who worked on that event, I know that Ryan Van Tyne, talked to Aaron Proper, and everybody, TJ with Slay. We've talked to everybody in every one of the local clubs. This is just a quick heads up. If you're only fishing a local event, and nothing else, they have changed the pre-fishing rules to help us out, because our event at the Kayak Adventure Series starts. This is something to note too, guys. It starts on Friday at 2, not 3. It's 3 to 7. But because we didn't want people to be on the water pre-fishing, and the local club directors all agreed to not allow pre-fishing on Friday until our event starts. So let's say you're only fishing the Keystone. Okay, and that's it. It's all you're in. Technically, you could practice on Friday. Not anymore. You cannot practice on Friday. You can't practice until 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. you can practice on Friday until 8 p.m. We're going 2 to 8. We're giving you right till sunset, 2 to 8. It's a long afternoon session. This is a Susky. It's a Slama-Jama, man. We want to give you guys as much time in the water as possible in that great fishery. So, and we also did that.
It's just good in the evenings. Because my best day on the Susky ever was literally from I think it was 5 p.m. till about 8 p.m. It was insane. It was literally every single cast.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, that evening bite. So just note, and the reason why we did this, if you think about it, if you were in, let's say that the local club directors didn't make that rule change, and you were just fishing whatever, like your PA Bass Nation, how fair is it for you to be out there sitting there at one all day, let's say all morning, all day, just beating up the fish that the other anglers in the other events, which is why we're here, right? KS and the Native teaming up to do this together. That's why we're here in this area. So they're kind of waiting to fish, and they're just sitting there on their spot. At 1:45 they launch. The first cast is at 2. They're just sitting there watching you just cast and just hammer fish after fish. And obviously that blows up their fishing and their spot. So now everyone's abiding by the same rules. Either you're practicing from 2 to 8 because you're not in any other event except for your local club, or Natives event, right? That's only a Saturday event, or so that you're practicing from 2 to 8, or you're actually fishing, the tournament from 2 to 8 on Kayak Adventure Series. But either way, That's just something to note.
Turnaround too. Like that's one of the questions we're probably going to talk about, but I feel like we could slide it into this. Like there's a quick turnaround between the 8. You got to wake up and launch the next morning if you have a long drive. So I would plan accordingly personally. Like, especially like if you want to try something really far away, Friday's a great opportunity to do that because you don't have to wake up super early to make that long drive, if that makes sense. So.
Yeah, but you do have to get back, like you're saying, like get back, get things charged, get to sleep, because it's an early wake up. Because you're, I can bring in the website here in a second. Last thing I want to mention though is, actually I will pull up the screen. Another reason to not be on the water Friday morning, you can drive around and check out launches and set up shuttles and do whatever you want. But guys, Friday morning, we have a special Bass U brunch at Brewski's Coffee and Bar. Okay. It's a little bit different timing wise. Also, normally it's 10 to, 12, 15. This time it's 9:30 to like 11:15. So it's a shortened, abbreviated one. It's a little bit earlier. And we've got Christine Fisher and Gene Jensen speaking. So you will not want to miss it. Catered breakfast. It's a super, super nice breakfast. Again, we've got on the website where you guys can click and technically sign up for that or register for that, or all it is. You don't really need to like register or do anything. You just need to, we just ask you to contribute, the $20 that's suggested for that. That covers our food and covers any other expensive room rentals and stuff like that. So click on that, helps us cover that cost. This food's not cheap, but we have to use their catering because it's in their facility. So couldn't get a Blackstone and just flip pancakes and bacon and eggs ourselves or bring in something less expensive, but it's really nice. You guys will love it. If you were at Minnesota, it was super nice there. It's a similar sort of breakfast, but it's great information. You're going to get some stuff. Gene Jensen's talking about how to find winning fish fast, and it's changed his career, he says. So, and Christine, I'm not sure what she's talking about yet, but always shares some really good stuff at these seminars. So there's no reason to really be on the water anyway when you have two of the best in the business, right? Doing a seminar, breakfast and fellowship. So we'll go at the Brewskis. Let me share the screen. I'll show you where that's at. Let me go to, where is that over here? Zoom in. We're in New York right now. I got to get down. Here we go. Bloomsburg. So it's right here, guys. So Brewskis is, I guess I could have gone to the website and just clicked on it. Downtown. Where's downtown Bloomsburg? There it is. So it's going to be, I'll just type it in. Brewski's Coffee and Bar. Boom. There it is. Right there. That's where we're going to be. And most likely we're going to do everything here because they got a great live music venue sort of stage. So we're probably going to do everything here. So you can click on there and see it's super nice. There's even a downstairs we're going to utilize for that brunch that has bowling alleys as well. Uh-oh. 2 bowling alleys. Yeah, 2 bowling lanes. It's really cool. So that's all this, look at this good food. Look at this.
That looks good.
Guys, yeah. So we're here for like everything, dude. This is our tournament headquarters. Wednesday's welcome dinner. Get some beers, get some food. Like I said, Thursday's opening ceremonies. We're going to have some food, some drinks that evening there. That's some of the downstairs right there. They might show the bowling alley here. But
and anyway. Bloomsburg is a really nice little town, honestly. Like I believe there's a small college there, right? Like the
I think so. Yeah.
University of Pennsylvania Bloomsburg or something. So probably.
But either way, you're right. It's a nice little town. We want you guys to experience it. This is a cool spot. I was hoping they were going to show that bowling alley downstairs we'll use. There's a live music venue and there's a place upstairs will be. So it'll be a lot of fun being there. And that's where the Bass U brunch is. Again, 9:30 to, let me share another tab here. 9:30 to like 11:15. And then you guys can get on the road, get out to your, and we'll give you your identifier code as well at the end of that Bass U brunch. So let's share this screen here. All right. So you guys can see, now our 2-week practice window has begun a couple days ago, I guess. Was it 29? I think that date might be wrong. Or 8/29. Wasn't the 29th just a couple days ago? I think that's wrong. That's not a Friday, but whatever the Friday was last Friday, I think the date on there is wrong. Isn't it, Jake? Whatever last Friday was is when you have 4 days, whatever that date is. We might need to fix that on the website. But so you can only fish 4 days on eligible water, and you get to choose your 4 days. Okay, so we have been telling people eligible water downstream, if you go, let's say, below the Statue of Liberty and Dauphin, we're not counting that as eligible water. So for some crazy reason, you literally burned all 4 days within the 2-week window, and you still want to fish some more. And plus you got 2 days of fishing, right? Friday and Saturday. Then just go down there or go above the, well above the upstream launches as well. And you can fish there. So,
but you can't fish, you can't do something crazy and then go fish that in the tournament either. So there is like a little bit of honor that has to be involved with that.
That's way down there. It's true.
Like you could do it, but it'd be crazy, It's like
it's a long way. But people like to fish Harrisburg too, so we figure we'll let them down there. We'll consider that so far away from our Clemson Island boat ramp that it's fine. If you're out, hardly anyone's ever gonna like even fish more than these 4 days anyway. Like just to go fun fish somewhere. But for anyone who may be in that boat, that's kind of on the downstream side where you can go, or you can go.
Honestly, even 4 is a little too much. Like really, the sweet spot for pre-fishing is like 2.5. So at least in my opinion,
3. But. Yeah, exactly. You get worn out for sure. The Wednesday welcome dinners. I'm on the wrong. No wonder I'm on the wrong. I'm on Franklin. This is what I'm doing.
I was gonna say, why does it say September?
Yeah, Bloomsburg. No wonder. I was like, here we go. Now we're on the right one. This will probably help to be on the right page. Okay, that was 7/25 was when your 2-week practice window began. So you're 4 days on eligible water, starting then. And if you're on the water at all, that's a day. You know what I mean? So choose them wisely. So if you just want to fish a few hours, that's just how we have to do it. That's a day. So Wednesday welcome dinner 7 to 8:30 at Brewski's on Wednesday. Just to if you're off the water and want to come hang out, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Come join us Thursday. Again, this is at Brewski's again, 6:30 to 8 opening ceremony. So pop in over there, have some food, have some drinks, have a good time. Stay as late as you want because next day you can sleep in a little bit and come attend the Bash U brunch. Again, no one can be on the water pre-fishing, even if you're just in one of those local clubs. So they changed the rules to accommodate everyone here. So we're all on the same page, like we mentioned earlier. So 9:30 a.m. food is served and a seminar from Christine Fisher and then Gene Jensen. We give you the code around 11:15 when we're done, and for your identifier code, and good to go. By the way, at this opening ceremonies, if you're not, it's not mandatory to go. There is a place on the website you can click up here. I'll show you. Go to virtual check-in right here. You can click on virtual check-in, and you can see it pops this up, and you just check in virtually to the event. That's for the people that can't make it. We highly, highly encourage you make it. It's a good time of fellowship and fun. So we highly encourage you make it. Plus you get your $100 gift bag as well if you're there. And if you cannot make it, you need to get someone to pick up that bag. There's no guarantee you're going to get that bag. We have too much going on.
Yeah, it's actually like it's a lot of work to carry around like a bunch of those bags to every single thing we do. I mean, if you ask ahead of time, maybe we can make it happen, but
we'll try to keep them because we're at Brewski's the entire time. The good news is that is a little easier for us. So if they let us keep all of our stuff in some like closet, they'll most likely be there, but we are slam busy the whole time. So please just have someone pick that up. If you're not going to make it there,
and just make sure you're using the right identifier too. Like you can print it. And I know Drew already said that, but I'm re-emphasizing it because being the person that hands those out, I guarantee you somebody's going to ask me. Like,
click here. Yeah, you're right. They will. 4 anglers, virtual check-in. Obviously, but right below that is the downloadable resources. Click on that. And you can see 2025 season-long printable identifier. Just click on this.
And you can have someone else grab your stuff for you as well. Just
grab your identifier. Absolutely. Have someone grab an identifier for you.
Check in online and have someone get it.
So that's right. So that's where they are. And then also, let's see. Let's scroll down. Next big thing. But that's virtual check-in for those that can't make it. And then again, we talked about the Bash U brunch. You just click right here to sign up. Just click it. And then it brings us up. This helps us cover our costs and helps us see that you appreciate that we do this for you guys. You can change this amount right there. You click on change amount and you can change it if you want to give us 30 or 40. If you appreciate the work and effort for us putting on these educational seminars, great. If you only got a few bucks to your name and you just can't afford it, we still want you to come. Just change that amount to $5 or whatever. Just help us cover, $10. Doesn't matter. But obviously $20 is what we kind of need to help kind of cover the cost. But we still want you to come even if you can't afford the 20. So please come. It's not about the money, guys. It's just about the education. We're not, we never break. I say never. Sometimes we do. Some people are generous and give a little bit more, but we rarely break even on these. But we'd love to break even, of course, and cover the costs. But that's okay. Let's go to sharing this tab again, and then so the tournament day 1 again launches at 1:45. Lines in is at 2. Lines out is at 8. Fish upload deadline is at 9:30. Again, that's just for Kayak Adventure Series. No other event is on Friday. It's just our Kayak Adventure Series. That's it. Saturday is when you got all the joint events happening at the same time. So they're all following the same thing. Launch at 5:45. By the way, you can use the Native Power Hour identifier. If you just have the Native Power Hour identifier with our code on it, we are accepting that. So that's just a heads up too. That way you don't have to have like all these identifiers on there. So if that helps. And then launches, 5:45, lines in at 6, lines out is at 3, upload deadline 4:15. We're actually gonna do the closing ceremony festival. We can add this in there now. It's all, like I said, it's gonna be at that Brewski's place again. So we'll be at Brewski's for that. And then the awards at 6 p.m. and we're probably gonna do those at Brewski's. There is a slim chance we still might use that theater that's in town there, because it's only a block and a half away. So, but eligible water. Of course, you got a few lakes. We've kind of done this all in the preview video, but just to kind of reiterate, you can see here there's 2 downstream launches, one in Halifax and one in Clemson Island, way down here. So again, you can go downstream if you want from these. You do not have to return to those. That's just an initial launch boundary. Same thing with your upstream launch boundaries. Over here, Lock Haven, you can go upstream and do not have to take out back at Lock Haven. You just have to initially launch there. Same with this one in Pittston. So set up shuttles, get an Uber, use an outfitter, whatever you want to do. We just want to get you guys back to Bloomsburg.
There's a ton of Ubers on that one, the eastern side. So
yeah, you can find Uber in that area for sure. So hopefully that clears that up. I don't know if there's any questions over here. There's one here. Are the local trails? Most of all the local trails we've ever worked with have accepted the KS identifier. I mean, they just know. Obviously, you're in the KS event. They're following the hours, but you would have to ask that tournament director that question, honestly. But we're accepting. I don't know if we should make a change on this or not. We could think about it. I guess we still have time, but I mean, we really just want the KS identifier or the Native Power Hour identifier, and that's it for us. We'll just take either one of those. So if you are in a local club, you need to get in, and you just need to make sure you get the Native identifier or the KS to be eligible. So you would just have to have 2 identifiers. So, but hopefully you're in the events. Obviously everyone's hopefully is fishing at least 2, their local club and one of the main ones. So the times, okay, we covered the times that changed, for Bass U Brunch for Friday's afternoon session. I'm excited about that, Jake. That's a lot. That's a lot of time for them. That's going to be, I mean, who knows, man? We could hit 100 inches at this event for sure. You got, what is that, 2 to 8?
I think it's possible, because I think a lot of people who I've talked to are like, oh, I don't think it'll hit 100. You're going to hit like 98, which I do think is probably more plausible, 98 inches. But I think having that extra time, you got to realize like you only need 5 fish. So you've got what is that, 17 hours to do it? I don't even know how many hours.
2 hours short of a regular. No, it's 2 hours short of a regular tournament. So 8 and 8 regular tournaments are 16. So it should be 14 hours, I think, right?
Okay.
Or no, 6. I don't know. 15, maybe 15 hours, because we're doing 9. We're only 1 hour shy, I think, of a regular full 2-day tournament. 1 hour shy, but it's 5 fish.
Yeah, and
I think you can get 100.
Since we're on the topic, remember, guys, like you don't have to just go fish nonstop. Take breaks in these longer tournaments, like especially when it's
9
hot.
hours.
Like everyone's like, "Oh, 9 hours is so long." I was like, "It's really not." You know how quick 9 hours goes in the river? Like,
oh yeah,
boom,
it does.
It's like you forget to eat. Like,
yep.
Unless you've got that Campbell's Chunky Soup can right behind you, you just don't have time to stop.
Yeah, exactly. Elvis, you may not have heard earlier. We did. You've got the Slay Nation. We can try to get these on the website as well. I know Native's on the website, but I didn't want to put too many on our website to get kind of like just too busy there. But you got the Slay Nation, Pennsylvania. You got Pennsylvania Bass Nation, which you might have to be a member or join.
I believe that one's on Sunday, correct?
No, it's Saturday. They moved them all. Everything's to Saturday. So Saturday for that one. Saturday for the Keystone Kayak Bass Series as well. Yep, 2 to 8 on Friday is correct. For Elvis, 2 to 8. It's on the website, of course, but 2 to 8 is correct. We're giving you that extra time, which is what we're talking about now. You have 1 hour less than a normal 2-day event. 2-day event is 8 hours, like most national clubs, like Bassmasters, 8 hours. So 2 days is 16. We're doing, I think, 15 hours here. So because we got, 6 on Friday and 9 on Saturday. So it's going to be, I think we're going to hit close to 100 inches here. But let's talk about.
I actually do think I don't really want to talk about it, but there's a section that you never really get to fish, right? So there's like sections of the river that you never really get to fish. And the thing about new water is you're going to run into fish that you normally don't see in tournaments because nobody's willing to go up there in 10-fish tournament. But I think that there's some really big ones in certain sections, and they're very difficult to catch. But if someone stumbles into 5 of them, I could really see someone pushing over 100 inches. So
I agree. I think it could happen.
Whether or not someone goes there and figures them out is, remains to be seen.
Yeah,
but
exactly. You just need to pick up one good one here and there. I mean, one alpha, different section. You could move, you could motor, you could relaunch. You got like 9 hours. So, I mean, you could definitely make things happen. You can launch from anywhere publicly, public access, the way our rules are. It doesn't have to be technically a boat ramp or anything like that. Just public. If it's legal for you to access there, like on any given just day, right? Saturday, Sunday, whenever you go fishing, it's okay in our tournament. That's the way our rules are. It's really, it helps us cover the entire water better, helps you guys spread out better, which essentially helps you catch more and bigger fish and not be ticked off because you're right next to everybody, So it's pretty cool. The format we got going, we got some lakes in play too. I have no clue if anyone's going to fish those lakes, but they're in there. This is right here is important to click on how to register a team. Some of you guys don't know how to do that. So after you register, click register right here for the Torpedo team division, which is just $75 a person. Then you click on how to register a team, and this other tab shows up. Do you guys see that? I think just says how to register a team. It just explains it clearly, like how to do it on TourneyX. You have to do this on the TourneyX dashboard on the website, on a browser.
Or your phone. It just has
on your phone, but it'd be a browser. Yeah.
Browser,
Safari or whatever is on your Google Chrome. You can't not do this in the app, right? That's the best way to say it. So that's important. Let's go back. And then you can also see we do have the Native Power Hour event. To click register on that one right there. Don't forget about our contingency bonuses. You're wearing that Omnia hat. They're in there for all the bonuses. So if you guys want to make a little extra money, if we can get up to, I think this event needs 125 to hit $7,500 bonus. We'll see if we can get to that. And then that's a GoPro guarantee bonus, $7,500 to the winner. And then the Naqua Power bonus, $500 in cash and $500 in products from Naqua. Toyota bonus bucks. We've had anglers been winning bonus bucks money. It's awesome to see. Omnia Pro, got the if you're an Omnia Pro, which you can use our code KAS Pro. KAS Pro will get you a $50 gift card to Omnia Fishing. If you and it's only like $59 to buy Omnia Pro, which is awesome because you get Navionics with it. It comes with all that stuff, the wind direction, the water clarity charts. I mean, it's really cool. Plus, you get gift cards if you're one of the top angler that has an Omnia Pro. Top new canoe bonus, cross kicks bonus. You guys can check all those out. So there you go. We are going to be raffling off, speaking of new canoe and kayaks, we are going to raffle off a Falcon from Native Watercraft, Falcon 11. And that's going to be raising money for autism, for the autism anglers, which you can see down here. Autism anglers right there. So that's exciting for this event. So be ready to purchase raffle tickets and take home a kayak, hopefully, one of you guys. But yeah,
Falcon is it's kind of like one of their like smaller throw and go type things. It's perfect for adventuring.
Exactly. It really is. I mean, it's an underrated boat. We talk about their pedal drives and all the other boats, the XTRs from Bonafide and the new one, the Hammer from, Native, but man, they get Big Adventures does make some cool, just simplistic boats too. That Falcon's one of them. The micro bag is right here, $25 per person. It's the 5 smallest fish. And you can click here to register for it. But we've been people are struggling with the one finger, so we kind of are going to make a little adjustment to this one. If we can just tell it's if it's not covering up too much of the fish, where we can be able to see enough to tell if there's a duplicate. So you can put 2-3 fingers on it. We want you to really, like, 2 is what we're trying to get you guys to learn how to just spread that fish out, put 2 fingers on it like this. I can stop sharing the screen, it might be easier. So put 2 fingers on like this on the fish, on that microbag fish. It spreads it out, helps it lay down, and then of course you're good to go. But the winner take all, man. Like, people have been winning $400 or $500 in that division, so it's pretty fun. It's definitely easy to catch a bunch of small ones on the Susky too. So,
and to answer this question, anybody can come to the Bass View brunch. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be part of it. And there's not technically a charge, right? Like, it's just a suggested donation. So
yeah.
If you don't think that you can even pay and you can come anyways, it doesn't matter. Like, it just kind of helps cover the cost mostly.
That's right. Yeah. If you've got like a spouse that's with you, or kids or anyone, they can come.
A friend.
Just pitch in. I mean, obviously you've got spouse and kids. I mean, we obviously want you guys that pitch in the suggested $20, but per person, it does take that if you can. But either way, pitch in something and come. But yeah, you guys just, if you have any friends that are there, just have them come for sure to that. That's open for anybody. All right. So we talked about the micro bags, your smallest 5. And I mean, I think that's about it, unless we have any other questions. The last thing I was going to say is, I don't really like to address stuff like this or get it too deep into it, but for anybody out there who is, doesn't like the boundaries or whatever, or is frustrated that, the certain water that you fish the most happens to be right by your house in your backyard isn't a bounds. Like, guys, there's people driving 15, 20 hours to all these events. Like, and how in the world would anyone local be complaining we have an event right in their backyard? Like, oh, so what if we can't? We've got Bloomsburg supporting us in a big way, and they care about kayak fishermen. They want us there. So we use a format. We keep, this is how all KAS events are. It's a 1 hour radius, not radius, but it's a 1 hour boundary, upstream and downstream launch boundaries. And we do it pretty consistent on that. We've only gone over a couple times when we really needed to push it just to get a little bit of more water on bounds, like for the Great Midwest of us, for example. But we kind of stick to that standard of, if there's enough water within an hour, we cut you guys off at an hour so you can get back to the awards at a decent time. You still are fishing within our tourism department's sort of area, right? You're not too far away. That's why we do that. But anyway, it should be fun. So hopefully no one, if you're upset, then obviously just don't fish the event. We'd rather have people with positive attitudes and good vibes there. That's kind of what this is all about. Not people who are going to complain about, how come we're not at certain spots that they happen to know, because it's boring to fish the same stuff all the time. You're going to see the Team Kayak Series and Bassmaster and all other organizations are moving and have been moving, even Hobie BOS with Harrisburg in the past. We're moving our host cities for a reason. We don't want it to be the exact same every single time. That's boring. People do the same thing, the same place. And you kind of know, what's going to happen. It's boring. We want to make it different every time.
Water inbounds this time too, guys.
Oh,
that's the thing that, there's sections of, the north and was it the west branch technically that are have never been fishable.
Yeah.
And there's good fish in both. So.
Absolutely. I mean, I've seen 23 and 24s, believe it or not, come out of some areas up there. So there's good fish all throughout the whole thing. It's just, people that just want to fish, only what they're used to, just because they have their exact spot, they're only in it for the money. That's it. They only care about one, and that's it. And that's not the Kayak Adventure Series. Yeah, it's a competition. We want to win, but it's more about exploration, the adventure, the fellowship, and making it different every time. It's like seeing the same tournament on Bassmaster or Major League Fishing if it was in the same location, the same time of year, which we always go to the Susky in the summer, right? Because it's when the water levels are consistently low enough. If you did it the same, if you go and watch those events, if they were on, Lake St. Clair at the same time of year, you'd be boring watching it because you're like, well, we know who's going to be where, what's going to happen. Like, this is kind of like, you turn it off, like click, done. There's no drama. There's no mystery. And it helps you out. If you see a bunch of hammers, like national anglers in this event, trust me, this helps you out because they don't know, they haven't had a chance to really explore, learn some of the new water that's in bounds. Or, even at other events, if we have lakes like the Broodstock, which is open to anyone, you got to qualify for. It's open in Western PA. It's a championship, and only in the sense that we crown our angler of the year and team of the year there, but it's an open event. That one's got lakes and rivers and bounds. Even if somebody is a hammer on one of those particular bodies of water, they've never had a tournament with all those bodies of water in play. So how do they know if really the place they kind of know fairly well is better than any of this other stuff and these other lakes they've probably never fished before? They don't. It really opens it up to you guys who are, maybe aren't, fishing a lot of the big national stuff or don't have the history yet that some of these other names do. It opens it up. I think it makes it a little bit more level playing field, especially because we're just doing 5 fish. If you did 10 fish, sure. But 5 fish gives it a chance to anybody. You can make a huge mistake and just totally bomb Friday. But it's just 5 fish. You can make it all up on Saturday, catch 5 and win the whole thing. So it really levels it and balances it out and gives you guys a chance. So don't be threatened by any of the names you see. If any of the big national names fish the event.
Susky is such a like you could win it literally anywhere. Like it's just that kind of river. And you can win it in an hour. As crazy as that seems. Like you find the right spot, you get on the right bite, bam. Those 5 fish turned your whole day around. It's
That's right. We got Adam Colvin, our current AOY leader here, saying he's a good lunch break distraction here or live, and he's got to build that shoalie out. So good luck, man. Shoalie ought to do really well in that river. It always does. What's Brian saying here? Oh, Indian Head Campground's right on the river. So that's a good point that Brian's bringing this up. The campground that we were teaming up with the fairgrounds because they had camping. They said, yeah, we got camping. It turns out they don't allow tent camping. So I did forget to mention that. They don't allow tent camping. So if you have a camper or RV, that's great. You could still camp at the fairgrounds, but none of our festivities, if you will, are happening at the fairgrounds anymore. So it's all at Brewski's, but that is a good campground to go camp out if you have a camper or an RV, but no tent camping allowed. So Indian Head or one of these other campgrounds, like Brian's saying, might be the way to go if you're going to camp. So that was a bummer, but it's all good.
You can also camp on the river, by the way. So I've had several ask me this. So you can camp on the river because the Susquehanna has a lot of public camping spots on the river, but you cannot launch from there. That's kind of like the thing.
So what do you mean? Like there's a campground right there, but it's not a launch, you're saying?
Well, yeah, it's like, a lot of people also ask, like, can I camp on, like...
Are you talking... Oh, I see what you're saying. The islands. There's campgrounds on the islands.
Public ground.
Yeah, you can't launch.
You just can't launch from there. So it's...
Yeah, we don't allow launch... Like anywhere on the sides of the river that's a campground that also happens to be public access to launch, sure, you can camp there and launch there as long as you're allowed, you're publicly allowed.
I guess technically speaking, if you do camp, like let's say you camp on like one of the state game lands, islands, they're all numbered different things. I guess you could camp there, but you're gonna have to go you have to motor back to the boat ramp, right? And you have to launch from the boat ramp, right?
Yeah, but no one's gonna camp on an island if the tournament starting the next morning.
I've had a lot of people ask. I'm like, if you want to, but like you cannot launch from there. You have to launch from the boat ramp.
And you can't also, another thing to bring up, you can't float downstream to a campground that's on the side, the bank, the river bank, camp and launch from there, even if it's public, if there's no access to it from the road or by vehicle. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be able to park in a parking lot and launch there. If it's some little secluded thing that's just a campground for river, for it's getting only to by the river.
The island, sorry.
Like it's the same as the island. So
you have to launch from a public launch.
Yeah, yeah. JT's here, man. JT, wish you the best. Prayers for you, buddy. He says he can't wait to see what we catch. Oh, trust me. Yeah, it'll keep you at least entertained for 1 day or 2 days, I guess, day and a half. So that's going to be cool to see. But yeah, I hope you are feeling better, man, and heal up soon and quick, and we see you on the water. Hopefully,
we'll get him next year.
Yeah, next year.
Come back with he's got to still catch that 20-inch smallmouth.
Yep. But this is that pretty much wraps it up. I think that's most of your questions. I mean, we've covered the main ones about the campground, about the joint events. We just want you guys to have a good time. So, oh, look at this. Brian's also saying, yeah, because he's with 5 Mountain Outfitters. Forgot about that. I knew that name rung a bell. He's going to donate a St. Croix Mojo bass rod. So, Brian, let's think about how we want to use that in the event. Maybe a second raffle or something, because we give away that kayak for autism. Maybe that's like the second thing we raffle off, and I could even throw in something else. We have a few items to raffle at the very end of our awards. So I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. If you want to come out, man, Brian, I know last year we had a flood in Towanda. We weren't able to connect with you. Feel free to come on out and hang out with us. represent Five Mountain Outfitters. It's close by. If you guys need anything, they're not far away at all. So go check them out. Paddle, life jacket, new kayak. Sure, they got it all. So even shuttles probably. So I don't remember where exactly if Five Mountain is inbounds or eligible water or not, but they're up there on that north branch a little ways.
It's
so.
actually crazy
Cool.
that I was
Thank you,
looking
Brian.
at our north branch, kind of following it along while we were talking here, and you could see as it it turns back north. It actually, you can see, I think our downstream boundary for that was what was it, Miss Hoppin or whatever? Is that how it was pronounced?
From last year's event.
Yeah. So like it's technically not that far from where we were. Like it's like we're coming full circle here. So
it is kind of like, I think if you motored from the upstream launch boundary on the north branch, if you kept going far enough all day, you could probably get to the downstream launch boundary last year from Tawanda.
Was our downstream was it Tunkhannock or whatever?
Tunkhannock maybe. Yeah,
Tunkhannock.
That was it. Yeah. So Ben, you did miss it. We're raffling off a native Falcon 11. So a great little riverboat, Falcon 11. So be ready to support autism through that. We've done a great job so far. I don't know what we're up to. I mean, it could be $5,000 so far. We're up to. It'd be nice if we could somehow hit.
If you want to win the kayak, you need to bring your significant other. So I'm just telling you, the last 3 in a row has been.
That's true. There's that Falcon 11. Yeah. And Brian's saying he's only 40 minutes away from Bloomsburg, so he's close. So go check him out on the North Branch, Five Mountain Outfitters. And are
they a native dealer?
I can't remember if they're native. I thought they were. Maybe Brian will answer before we go off here. There's another question. So Doug is asking, does it matter what time I launch from the boat on the morning of the event? You can launch. So that's a good question we get. You can launch time is 15 minutes before line's in time. And I think I don't want to say it wrong. Earlier we said it. It was, I'm looking now at the website. It's 5:45 is your launch time and 6 a.m. is your lines in. Now, as is common with every, kayak fishing event, I know you can technically launch your kayak, in the water before that 5:45 and just have it sitting there, stage at the ramp, float right there, just be sitting there, waiting. And then you go at 5:45. Like that's when you just start paddling or motor out. Right. So you can go ahead and actually launch it before then, whatever you want. 5:30, just don't go away from the ramp. Just stay within, just right there. 20, 30 yards is plenty.
There's a lot of people that will launch their kayak and they will sit there for like an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm. So. Oh yeah, they just sit there and then it just. So Brian is a Crescent dealer. He's a new canoe dealer. He says, and then Doug just registered. Great. Again, we are up to. We will pull this up. We'll end on this, Jake. We'll pull 30? Up the. No, I got more than that, I think.
Well, the problem is like a lot of people haven't completed payment, so it's not going to show it. But we have more people in the team too that aren't.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're up to 28. Yeah, I thought we had, like you're saying, we do have more that haven't finished the payment. But we have 28 now, which means there's only like, and that's in this division, like you said. So we have probably like 20 gift bags left it's $100 worth of sponsors products. It's not nothing, guys. So it's pretty cool stuff in there. So I get registered and get one of those last gift bags for sure. And then let's try to get everyone we can, get our friends involved. Let's get up to the 125 and let's get someone paid $7,500 guaranteed to win this thing, the GoPro guarantee. So, which, by the way, I know we keep saying we're going to end this thing, but the last thing I do this isn't like an official, rules meeting or briefing or anything, but we do want to share with you guys. Again, the whole point is for you guys to film yourselves if you have a GoPro or action camera. And all you do is go up here to 4 Anglers and upload photo and video. So whether it's from practice, we want action from practice you get. We want action from Friday's afternoon session. It does not take long at all. Just grab that GoPro quick app, trim it to that 1 minute, 30, 45 seconds of cast a catch action. Shoot it. Just shoot us your best fish catch on Friday. 1 or 2. I know you're going to be busy, but if you can get it to us on Friday, that helps us ensure that ends up at the awards on the screen. And then also Saturday, I know is a little tighter, but if you can bring your SD card or if you can get it to us, if somebody else is driving and you have a chance to trim it, just click on the upload photo video. It pulls up this tab right here. It's so easy. It doesn't just literally put your name in there, the date you got it, you caught the fish, and then you don't even need to add a description. That's not required.
See this right here?
Just click. What's that?
Nikki Wagner. She puts her name in it. That's always that's all I need is your name. That's the most important part.
Name and the date, and that's it. So we can kind of know if it was caught on day 1, day 2. So where's this from? Minnesota?
Yeah, this is Minnesota. So
That's
I'm just kind of showing you guys a couple examples. Like, it doesn't have to be some dramatic edit. Like, one's from
just
Parker. That's
it.
was really familiar.
Yeah.
I know exactly where he's at.
Yep. Just upload it, and then we'll get it on that theater screen. We'll use it in social media posts. We'll tag you guys, help grow your channel, help you with your sponsors if you have sponsors. That's all. I mean, it's memories that'll last a lifetime. These are huge fish. You're going to some of the best fisheries in the country. That's where we send you guys. We're dedicated and committed to that. So even if it means that, you know, they don't have the funding that other places do, that might want to, hey, come here. We don't care. We want to keep you guys exploring and adventuring new places, which is why we love kayak fishing. This is an awesome catch here from
Dude, this is actually an unreal.
Yeah. He's just paddling too. I love it, man. Like,
he's just like going with. He's literally going with the flow. He's
just going with the flow.
Stressed. That's a good cast too.
That was right underneath that tree. That was awesome.
You know what's great too is he's got nothing in front of him. So if he crashes into the tree, it's like.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. There's no rods.
Yeah, jump in the boat.
Just jump in the boat. That's awesome.
Hope I got that on film. I think I did.
That's cool. Kayak fishing right there at its like purest form. Not that there's anything wrong with the other stuff, but that is.
Yeah, that's right. That was pure.
Anyways, these are just examples of stuff that we look for. Like, it doesn't have to be fish catches. It can be, you know, obviously this is people waiting out the storm because some areas of the river got hit fairly hard.
A deer swims across the river or something cool. Van Tyne says Mark Bradford doesn't watch fireworks on the 4th of July. Fireworks watch him and explode out of respect. Yeah, it's true, Ryan. It's true. He's got another one. He's got these Chuck Norris things going. Apparently, Mark Bradford has a grizzly bear rug in his room. It's not dead. It's just afraid to move. Nice. Well, hopefully the Somalis show him that kind of respect too, Ryan, and they just jump on the boat like Michael Thompson's here. But yeah, these are cool clips. Thank you guys for sharing them. We're going to get tons of awesome content from this event on the Susky, and we cannot wait to see you guys there. And I guess that's pretty much a wrap. I mean, look at all this great stuff. We're going to have to make that highlight reel, Jake, for Minnesota. We got a lot of cool stuff. So there you guys are, wading up a section. Again, you can wade, you can get out. You know, this is a Susky. Even, you know, big Bassmaster, Hobie, they've always allowed wading, even on the river event on the Susky. So don't forget, you can always do that, and even launch up any tributaries that are free flowing and connected. So I'll let you guys check out, read the rules.
Yeah, this sucked. This drag sucked. That's me in the back.
Yeah, that was after the tournament. You guys went out and fun fishing that next day.
Yeah, we fished below one of the circulation dams, and oh man, it was a lot. So
yeah. All right, guys, I'll see you there. If you have questions, hit me up anytime, and we will be sending emails out to you guys who are registered. You'll get the emails. If you're not registered, you miss out on this important information. We'll keep you up to date eventually, but I need you guys to get signed up so you get the information on the emails, and we'll keep you up to date. And we'll see you there at the Wednesday Welcome Dinner. That'll be next on Wednesday at Brewski's. So we'll catch you guys later. See ya.
Yeah.